What's my name 2010, 2011?
Yeah, that's me. State your name.
My name is Optimus Prime.
What do you represent?
We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron.
What, Optimus? I'm honored to join you with the Autobots team, but I can transform you like this.
What's up, y'all? This is Big B and Cousin Jay. We're back again doing another Transformers review, and this time we're hitting on the Toys R Us exclusive Masterpiece Grimlock. So what do you like them on, Jay?
Man, I think this figure is very, very impressive. If you're a Transformer collector and enthusiast, you definitely need to pick this one up.
I see you bought a Grimlock from BotCon this past summer. What's the difference between this Grimlock versus the other Grimlock?
Well, looking at him in the packaging, it doesn't really look like there's a whole lot of difference other than the accessories that come with him. But I am interested to pop him open and do a side-by-side detail/size comparison and see what we're working with.
And don't forget about the accessories that come with him.
Yes, yes.
So most definitely it's a big difference. So sit back, relax, we'll pop him open and see what we're working with next.
And we're back, and we're taking a look at this Toys R Us exclusive Grimlock unmasked. And B, how do you feel about him?
He is wicked sick, son. That means he's so awesome. It's just that you cannot hate it at all. I mean, this is by far one of the best masterpieces we ever owned, Jay.
Oh, I definitely agree. The Masterpiece toy line itself is incredible, and it seems like after each release, it just continues to get better. And I, for one, am particularly impressed with this figure. Not only because it has that G1 throwback style to it, but also because it does remind you of Grimlock stomping and tromping in the G1 cartoon. Am I right?
Oh, I agree. Make matters even more awesome. The detailing and the timing on this character is just sick.
Yo.
Super sick. I mean, wicked effing sick. And I mean, you can tell from the eyes that can switch from either red or blue, which we will talk about later on. Still, I gotta come down to the paint scheme, even the tail. It's like wiggling, man. Tell them about the fingers.
Oh yes, he has individual moving fingers. If you switch the tail back and forth, he has a head turning action with snapping jaws, and if you open up his mouth, my man got a flamethrower inside down his throat. Do what?
Dragon breath, sucker. And it makes man so awesome. Look at the feet. I mean, the feet, like, let's get a little closer, shall we? Ooh, look at that feet. It's just sick, son. And then his mouth, like you said. Oh, chomp, chomp. I mean, Jay, I gotta say, this Grimlock is by far one of the greatest ones we snatched from the stores. Now, I gotta ask you something, Jay. When you're out and about, do you see any Grimlocks left?
I don't see any Grimlocks anywhere. As a matter of fact, you are a lucky one, because I personally haven't seen this Grimlock in the store at all.
Well, what's that more worry about being a crack addict in the daytime with a flashlight and a magnifying glass?
Yep. You're gonna be searching. Can I get a little Grimlock, please? No, you ain't gonna find it, dog.
How many times I had to say this? When you say that line, that means, translation, it's gone! Totally gone. So still, Grimlock looked too awesome in robot mode. Not robot, but beast mode. But Jay, can we transform him now and see how the difference between the American versus the Japanese?
Absolutely. Coming back at you.
Hold up, we transforming this mofo now. And we're back, boys and girls. Now you can tell the big comparisons right here. You got the Grimlock on the right versus the Grimlock Japanese on the left. Now, Jay, what's the big difference between the both of them?
Well, there are only a few subtle paint differences between the two of them. For the most part, like I said before, they're virtually identical. But you see a couple paint variations at the base of the feet, and particularly on the King Grimlock that we have posed here, that if you notice in this particular display, King Grimlock has red eyes and the other Grimlock has blue eyes. That's to show you that they have the eye color change effect. But more importantly, the King Grimlock has stripes on his arm, and to me, that just kind of goes with the crown to make him look that much more official.
You have to tell about the legs too, because
I was gonna say a couple subtle differences around the legs and the waist part with trim and detail coloration differences, but otherwise they seem to be made out of the same plastic. They seem to have the same polished finish, and like I said, they're both very impressive. Particularly looking at them sitting here together, they look pretty tight.
Oh, most definitely. And plus, unlike the accessory part we get to right now, Grimlock comes out with a crown. We can get a little closer to that. Yes, he's the king. Based off a comic book story through Marvel, and to tell you the truth, he does fit him like a king. Now, as for this Grimlock, he comes with accessories based off the cartoon itself, come with his apron and
the bow tie, the serving platter, and last and certainly by no means least, the Computron Link helmet.
Yep, because Computron is smarter than any Transformer there is. Shockingly. Now, Grimlock is one of our favorites, not because of his style, but he know how to bring it, Jay.
Oh, no doubt. Grimlock was bad. Rough, tough, and gruff. And even though he demonstrated that he had a speech impediment, when he had something to say, he brought it.
And he kicks a major ass. Still, if you find him in your local Toys R Us, snatch him while you can, because again, he is so gone, but still, he's worth it.
Hey, B, did you know this is only 2 of 3 Grimlocks? There's actually a third version of King Grimlock that has been released in Japan that actually is the color scheme of the actual comic book version of him, where he has the blue legs instead of the black legs, and he has a higher finish to the gray part where it looks more satin silver.
You're kidding me.
No, there's another one. Check that out online too. It looks pretty tight. It comes in the Masterpiece box it comes in. The cover of the box looks like a comic book.
No shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta check that.
But still, guys, find your online store as well. But coming up, Jay, you got an announcement to make on the next video.
Oh yes, got an announcement coming up. Jay Jarreau gonna do a little spin-off. Of course, you know me and Big B, we do our thing and we gonna keep it tight and right. So no fret, but Jay Jarreau gonna do a little side project, and it's gonna be under the name Triple J Productions, and it's gonna be in association with Anderson 1939 Productions. So Big B gonna be helping me out a little bit on this project too.
But also on a side note, I got a first video I'll talk about what I've been doing for the last week or so, why this video's a little late and all that. Afterwards, Jay spelled about his own videos. That's the next 2 videos, guys. This is Big B
along with Jay Jarreau.
We gotta see y'all on the next video, but what we gotta do, Jay?
You ain't got to go home, but we getting the HE double hockey sticks out of here.
Simple.
Peace out.